Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So today I am here with my new video which will cover the topic of private placement of shares and employees stock option plan. So let's start the video. So firstly we need to know about the meaning of private placement of shares. You just check the screen of your mobile phone or computer that here is written what is private placement of share. So let me explain the meaning of private placement of share. According to section 42 of the Companies Act 2013, private placement of share is the issue of shares to a selected group of persons. Again I repeat, selected group of persons. Now I am going to bold this. Selected group of persons privately and not to public in general through public issue. What is this? We can also understand in other words. In other words, we can say it implies the issue of shares of a company direct to one investor or a small group of investors. Okay, let me explain the whole thing. What is this? Okay. So guys, as you all knew through my previous videos that when company need fund, then company easily get funds by issuing shares to general public. But this process is very costly and time taking. So to rectify all these difficulties, company get funds by private placement of shares. And in this option, company not offer general public to purchase its shares, but company offered to some big venture capital. You can also watch on your screen that sources of fund where the company getting funds by issuing or by placing privately to any investor. That is venture capitals, pension funds, insurance companies, high net worth investors. So company offered to some big venture capital, pension fund, insurance companies, high net worth investors to purchase its shares directly. And there is an important point that there is a participation limit of maximum 50 members in this process, and only that member or participant can get shares or purchased shares who is get offered directly from the company. Again I repeat, who is get offered directly from the company, only that member, person or company or investor can purchase company share directly. Because IPO, what is IPO? Again I informed you in previous video that IPO means initial public offer. So because IPO is much complicated procedure in comparison to private placement of share. I hope up to this point everything is now clear in your mind. Now we are moving to our next topic, which is define employees stock option plan. Let me explain this point. So according to section 62 of the Companies Act 2013, a company may offer share to its employees under the scheme of employees stock option plan by passing a special resolution in the general meeting of the company. And here are the unique features of this scheme. So we are going to explore all about the employees stock option plan. Let's start. So very first point is that employee stock option refers to the right given to the whole time directors, officers and employees right to purchase at future date. Now we are moving to second point. The securities are offered by the company at a predetermined price which usually is lower than the market price. It means it is preset price for their directors, officers, employees that they can purchase on this price, and which is usually lower than the market price which is generally issued to the public. Okay, now we are moving to the next point. This is voluntary scheme on the part of the company to give its employees a sense of belonging. What it means? Company want that employee is just bound together. They are not moving here and there. They're not supposed to be switching their companies regularly at regular interval of time. So they offered some offers, some bigger opportunities few gifts, bonuses to their employees so that they stuck to their company and work with proper dedication. So this point is that this is voluntary scheme on the part of the company to give its employees a sense of belonging. Now we are moving to fourth point and last point. Shares allotted under this scheme shall be locked for a minimum period of 1 year from the date of allotment. When company allotted employees stock option plan to their officers, employees, directors, company shall be locked it for a minimum period of 1 year from the date of issuing or allotment. So I hope all the points are clearly understood by us. So we are moving to explain, we are going to explore something more about the employees stock option plan, few more content, few more data about employees stock option plan. Okay, let's start. To understand this chapter, which is like very simple and super interesting, let's take some example from your real life. Then you can easily relate yourself what I am talking. Imagine you are working in a company and your company is doing extremely well and company make and sell medicines and you also work very hard in your company and in the end of the month you get a salary check saying take this 1 lakh or 2 lakh. It means you are getting only a fixed salary. On the other side company gets crores and crores of profit. In this case you as an employee may get a feeling that I am working so hard but still company get huge profit and I am just getting only a salary. Company getting growth but I am not a part of that growth. So such kind of feeling may be stuck in employee's mind and in that case may that hard working employee thinking about to leave the company to check maybe someone provide him 20,000 or 30,000 plus salary amount than his previous salary, and this thinking is natural in human being. So from company's point of view, from employer's point of view, there is very challenging situation to retain talented employees because a good company is good only when its employees are skilled employees. So in order to retain its employees, company offered a salary plus shares. Again I repeat, for retention purpose company offered its employees salary plus shares. So it is conditional, it is not just getting from the day first you are getting salary and shares also, but there is a terms and conditions which we will discuss in this video further. So company offered a salary plus shares in a company to its employees. Let's understand it by an example. Suppose you joined a company on 1st January 2020. You joined a company on 1st January 2020. It is the date of joining of a company, and after 2 years of service company offered a grant letter, that is on 1st January 2022. I said after 2 years, it means it is 1st January 2022 where the company offered a grant letter that you are now eligible, so we will provide you our company's 5,000 shares. Our company's 5,000 shares. Again I repeat, 5,000 shares. After servicing of 2 years company offered that grant letter, but still company not provided you the amount of shares. He will get only that shares. There is a condition. Company offered a grant letter and say that if you are working here for more 3 years, if you are working here for further 3 years, that is 1st January 2025, then you are allowed to purchase company's 5,000 shares at the rate of rupees 10, 20, 30 doesn't matter what the market price is that, which is usually cheaper than the market price of that time. But this offer is not a mandatory for employee. If an employee want to purchase share of a company, then he or she can purchase it. But if he or she don't want to purchase it, then it is okay for the company. So after a continuation service of 2 years, again I am telling, company offer a grant letter with a condition that if you will continue your job here till 3 more years, that is up to 2025, then we will allow you to purchase 5,000 share of a company at further market price, which is lower than market price, like rupees 10, like rupees 20, like 30, which is very usually lower price than market. So this offer allows you that company offer its directors, employees or any officer to retain them. So this offer which allows its directors, employees or any officer to retain them, known as employees stock option plan, which is generally known as allotment of shares to own employee in order to retain them. So explanation of this video ends here. If you have any query, doubt or any questions regarding the video, regarding the topic, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number or write in comment box. Thank you and have a nice day.